the principle of leaving no one behind is definitely one that FIDA subscribes to as an organization. So speaking about the barriers, as we have been asked to share, our compounded experience through the years has shown that the key barriers to accessing justice are physical, social, and economic. While these barriers affect both vulnerable women and men, they do affect women differently because of the different layers of vulnerability that women experience. The elements of access to justice and an enabling legal environment must be both present for access to justice to become a lived reality for the women that we serve. The pandemic amplified the already existing gender inequalities and has threatened the gains that we've already been, proud to have been associated with. It has definitely put a dent in that progress. SGBV cases tripled. We've seen unprecedented levels of teenage pregnancies because of restrictions to, there was no schools that were open. People were attending school from their home environments. And this has already found, this found an already fragile and inadequate response mechanism. So it has put a strain on the service provision, both at state and even on us as service providers. Restricted movement definitely has had an increased effect on the transportation costs for the justice seekers. Bus fares have doubled. And also restrictions on public gatherings have definitely slowed down our program and community engagements. I have to mention that the economic distress and economic retrenchment has definitely doubled the numbers of women who are previously independent and are now dependent on their spouses to provide for them. So they are coming to seek for maintenance for their children. And we've also seen an increased failure of respondents to honor obligations, even when court processes have been successful. So lastly, while we rely on online platforms and online legal advice, the prohibitive taxes on data, the minimal data coverage across the country, and the general inability to access these platforms has further widened the gender digital divide.